Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I have an intro video on the Collector and the Bounty Hunter. I decided to put two in one video to make it more simple because they weren't as complicated and didn't require as much work as a trader in my opinion. But anyways, let's get started with this, and I'm going to show you guys the first Bounty Hunter cutscene. Here it is.
Oh, there. You all looking for the Twin Rocks gang?
Isn't everybody?
I got them for you. In the back. Go ahead. Count them up. They're all there.
God damn! 1, 2, 2.5.
Let me get you your money. That's something. Bringing all them boys in, you know.
Bounty hunting ain't so hard. Any fool can do it.
I ain't so sure.
How about you there? You fool enough to try? Become a bounty hunter? There's a board up at most every jailhouse and post office. The sheets going up regular. All you need is a license, which the sheriff will sell you. You can take down a poster and go. Alive, get your full price. Dead, a little less. You go after one of the big ones, I'll tell you what I know about them, as a favor. The worst that can happen is they kill you.
There's only 9. I counted them twice.
There was 10 when I pulled up. I know you're hiding out there. You got 10 seconds to turn yourself in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
No.
2,
No, please.
1.
Please, no.
There's your 10.
Clean it up, Archibald.
If it ain't all here, I will be back.
I'm sure you will.
That one there might want a bounty hunting license. Help him out, won't you?
That true? You want a license? You want to get registered, you're gonna... Here you go, then. You are now permitted to use all appropriate force in the apprehension of outlaws in these states. You are a bounty hunter. Good luck.
So once you get the Bounty Hunter license, you're going to want to go up to these posters, and these posters are located at almost any town or post office. They also appear on your map. But anyways, you just pick a wanted poster and you go after these targets. And I'm going to go after the 2 targets right here in the middle. And if you take the target alive, you get a little bit more money. Now, a big tip that I can give you guys is when you first start out the Bounty Hunter, make sure that you purchase the reinforced lasso. You can get that at level 1. That will help you greatly because when you tie them up, they pretty much can't break out of it. I tied up a target and I waited until the last minute and they were not able to break free. I'm not certain if they can break free, but if they can, it's very, very difficult for them. They almost never break free. So get that reinforced lasso as soon as you can. It's definitely going to help you out a lot with this. Now, the Bounty Hunter missions, they basically, how they work is they're very similar to stranger missions. They're actually almost a different kind of stranger mission. You just basically go to the area where the target is, and you either take them alive or kill them. Now, if you take them alive, you obviously get a little bit more money, so I'd recommend doing that. And if you actually have 2 targets, what you can do is you can actually drag one target. So you can put one target on the back of your horse, and then you can drag the other target. But I had kind of a glitch where I took these 2 targets to the lawmen in Valentine, and when I got there, I took the one target that was knocked out on the ground, and I brought him into the sheriff's office, and I got paid for him, but it said the other target got away, and that was probably the mistake. I should have gotten the target that was tied up first, but that was before I was using the reinforced lasso. So you can drag them a good distance, but be warned though, when you start dragging them, they will get knocked out, and eventually they will die, but you can drag them a good distance before they die. So if you don't have the wagon, you don't have the Bounty Hunter wagon, I would suggest dragging them because you get the Bounty Hunter wagon later. It's at level 10, and it's actually very helpful with that. Now, what kind of abilities does the Bounty Hunter have? The Bounty Hunter has pistol spinning, reverse spinning, I should say, but that doesn't really do much. It's just cosmetic. It's just a cosmetic ability. It's not going to really help you in combat or do anything like that. But the Bounty Hunter has a tonic satchel upgrade. They also have Eagle Eye, where they can track enemies that are sprinting. They additionally have the kit satchel upgrade, where you can store more items in your kit pouch. And also, they have tracking arrow pamphlets, and apparently what these tracking arrow pamphlets do is when you hit an enemy with them, their stamina gets drained, and you also have like a golden eagle eye trail. But you can see there's a few cosmetic upgrades here. I'm going to skip over the cosmetic upgrades. I'm just going to talk about the upgrades that are pretty important to helping you out early on in the game. What else do we have here? We have that kit satchel upgrade. Move on to the next tab here. And we have player bounties. Okay, now these are unlocked at level 12. I'm not sure exactly how they work. I know that when a player has a $20 bounty, you can go after them. But I'm going to take a look at that when I get up to level 12. I'm definitely going to talk about that. But you can also duck when you're riding with your horse. And you have bolas, which these will stun enemies when you're trying to take them alive. You have the bounty wagon, and this you unlock at level 10. You want to get this as soon as you can. When you get level 10, you want to get that. One of my friends has that. It's actually very helpful, decently fast, and you can store multiple bounties in there. And in the last tab here, let's move on to it, we have perception, which receive notifications of bounties from a greater distance. And we also have those other gun spins and alternating flips. Again, these are just cosmetic. But anyways, one big tip that I can give you guys with the bounty hunter, and this is going to sound kind of ridiculous, but it's actually true. The bounty hunter, you want to wait until the last minute, basically. So when you're doing a bounty, take them alive for more money, but also wait until the last minute so that you will actually get more money and more XP. I don't know how that's supposed to work. I think, personally, I think that that's kind of stupid because it doesn't really make much sense because the sheriff is apparently paying you more money for taking longer. So I would think that they would pay you more money for being quicker and getting those bounties as fast as possible, but apparently it works just like a stranger mission, where the longer you wait, the more XP and the more money you get. So I would just suggest waiting until the timer runs out. And additionally, you also unlock legendary bounties later on. One of my friends told me that he got over $100 on a legendary bounty. I'm not positive on how those work yet, but the bounty hunter, pretty similar role. You just go to the area, get the target alive, wait till the last minute, deliver them. But when I get up to those higher levels, I'm going to test out the player arresting. I'm going to see how that works, what happens when you take a player to jail, if you can even take them to jail. And I'm also going to test out those legendary bounties, but I'm going to do that when I get to level 20. I'm going to have a full guide on this one. But basically, that's the basics of the bounty hunter. Let's move on to the collector now, and let me show you guys the first cutscene for the collector.
Hello, stranger.
You don't got the eye. Just an eye for a deal.
I told you, go away, old man.
Nothing but false prophecies and fake jewelry.
Go away, or I see much pain and suffering in your future.
A crook and a charlatan. Make sure you know what you're getting into with this one.
Hey, please, don't listen to him. I am Madame Nassar, channeler of spirits, finder of lost things, and, since everyone seems to be a fortune teller now, seller of the strange and exotic. Which one of these can I help you with today? Wait, don't speak. Let me see. Yes, yes. You're searching for something. What though? A dead lover whose spirit you wish to contact on the other side? No, it's not that. It's not something you've lost, but something you're missing. Yes, purpose, some meaning in the chaos of this life. Well, you see, that is something I can help you with. Come to work for me. I say I find things, but really, it is others who do the finding. I tell them what I'm looking for, and they collect it for me from far and wide. Sometimes with ease, and sometimes through great hardship. It is work that can be as honest or dishonest as you want it to be. How about it? Do you want to be one of my collectors? I make sure they are rewarded quite handsomely. A small fee is really the least I should ask for giving you what you're looking for and setting you up with everything you need to get started. There are more tools you may want from me in due course, but first, you will need to prove yourself. If you don't want to start now, you can find me again, and the offer will still be there. What is it to be? This could be the start of a long and interesting... Excellent, excellent. One moment. I have something I think you'll find very interesting. Here is a list of things that I need and a map that will set you on your way to finding them. It is amazing what you will discover now that you are paying attention.
So after that initial conversation with Madame Nazar, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go right up to her and you're going to want to purchase a shovel. The shovel you want to get early on. You can get that right at the start because some of the items that you're going to be looking for in the world are going to be actually buried underground. So you're going to want to get that shovel. And you can sell individually to her or you can get collections. I recommend getting collections because then you can get much more money. You can take a look at these collections here. You collect all of this together. You will get a bonus on top of that. But that also comes with its own little problem. I'm going to talk about that a little later. But also buy these maps from her. These maps, they're different collections. And you see, for instance, there's map bird eggs, map antique alcohol bottles. And when you purchase this map from her, basically they show the location of three of that item, and basically very similar to treasure hunts where there will be a yellow blip on the map and you gotta find that item in that blip. And these items, they could be buried underground, they could be in a house, they could be in a tree trunk. There's probably some places that I haven't seen them before that could still be hidden, maybe possibly under a rock or somewhere else, but they're all over the place. And some of them you can actually see with eagle eye, others you necessarily can't. Like the ones that are underground, they will vibrate, for your controller will vibrate when you get really close to it, decently close. They vibrate less than the treasure hunts, but only when you're really close to it. But the dig sites will actually not glow for you unless you unlock the ability later on. But the reason I wasn't able to do the collector earlier, and I wanted to get this video out for you guys yesterday, but the reason I wasn't able to is because the collector can be very glitchy, and this is the reason I don't recommend doing the collector first. I recommend doing the trader or the bounty hunter first, because the collector has a pretty annoying glitch, and that annoying glitch involves the maps. You can take a look at the glitch here. You'll purchase the maps from her, you'll spend money on those maps, and then oftentimes you can't open them. And I was unfortunately not able to sell a full collection. If you guys have sold a full collection, let me know down below in the comments what happens, what is it like, how much XP do you get. But I was trying so hard to get a collection. I would collect a bunch of items in that set, then I would purchase the next map to try to complete the set, and before I could even do that, the map just kept glitching out. You cannot open this map at this time, and then I would start another set, and then I would purchase a map, and then it wouldn't let me do it. So I hope that Rockstar fixes this glitch as soon as possible, but the collector looks promising. It's something that you probably want to do in between, like you have your trader business producing and then do the collector, or do the collector and a little bit of the bounty hunter. But anyways, let me show you guys the abilities with the collector here. The abilities of the collector are this one, learn to sense when near collectibles at level 3. This will be very helpful. Right now I just have a small vibration. We have the collector events, but we also have the events for all of them. We have the shovel, we already purchased that. We have the provisions satchel upgrade. You can store more items in the provisions pouch. Learn to detect disturbed earth when using eagle eye, so you can detect things that are buried underground with eagle eye later on. What else do we have here? Let's take a look through these abilities. We have, look at this, learn to narrow your search area. Okay, so that'll definitely help. That'll be easier to find the collector items. We additionally have learn to collect items from horseback. This is what we saw in the newswire with the horse being able to pick up herbs. I don't know anybody that has this ability yet, but hopefully that's going to be very useful. Valuables, satchel upgrade, we can store more valuables in there. That's like the pouch for being able to store more rings and necklaces. But moving on here, what else do we have here? We have some more cosmetics. We're going to skip through the cosmetics to get to the important part here. We got a collector saddlebag, a unique saddlebag with extra pouches and pockets. Move on here. Oh yeah, the binoculars. These are going to be useful. Para-specialized binoculars through which dig sites can be identified at a later distance. So that's going to be helpful. That'll help you identify the dig sites. And we also have the metal detector. Want to get that. This one, the horse lantern, this will probably be able to let you ride around with your horse and also be able to use dual-wield weapons while also having a lantern on the front. But that is pretty much it for the collector's abilities there. But there's also two other things that I want to mention for the collector, and that is the collector is the slowest roll to rank up in my opinion, because you get XP each time you find it, and each time you find an item you get around 100 XP. I'm getting 125 XP because I have the outlaw pass, so I get a little bit more. But the collector seems like the hardest one to level up. And also, one final tip about the collector is if you find something thing, like you find a collectible, you're looking at it through your map, and you have friends in that lobby, make sure you tell them, hey, there's a collectible over here, because chances are your friends can also get that collectible. This has happened several times when I was playing last night, where I was looking for collectibles, and I told my friends they would come on over to the area, and they were able to pick up the collectibles also, and I was also able to pick up the collectibles that they found. So you don't necessarily need the map to find the collectible. If your friend finds it, then have them tell you that it's there. You can go pick it up, and then if you find it, you can tell your friends, and they can go pick it up, and then you can kind of mix that up there. But I'm not sure if this works for all collectibles, but I just know that a decent amount of collectibles, every collectible I've done last night that my friend found, I was able to get, and every collectible that I found, my friend was able to get. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. Let me know what you think down below. Which role are you going to be playing? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.